the next semi-edition of the magazine turned out to be like one edition of the Kunstforum. Yeah, I mean, that was like an interesting story, you know, like how you come from a bit of independent, self-organized magazine to like a bit more prestigious, more established magazine. Yes, this magazine is also co-edited, then I did it together with Marina, Resende and Tonia, Andresen. And also the title is Parasite Paradoxa, art between adaptation and resistance. And that's also something what you always have to think about here, you know, when becomes the parasite appropriated? And that's a special thing about a parasite that in a way, I claim that the parasite works with being appropriated. It's not fighting against. And that's like one advantage from other strategies, that you don't lose this effort to resist the system, but you work with them. And placing parasite art as a new approach to find strategies against like the neoliberal, against censorship, against all these kind of big systems who try to make use of your critique, who try to appropriate, to capitalize. And that's what the parasite art tries to do, to find ways to show the porosity of the system, to show that you can still tackle them in a manner. And that's trying to collect different artists and practices who do that from the past to the present and shaping a discourse understanding around it. The question also comes, why do you publish like a parasitic practice in such a more like glamorous format? And there I'm still actually struggling, because sometimes I don't know if it's good and important to also go in these kind of spheres, also creating like a fundament, like a base for further practices of exchange, using also some of institutional resources. But on the other side also, of course, you get a bit more into a bit more mainstream artistic discourse, and the question, do you lose also some certain way of being in the shadow, being in a way, being able to just keep on without being absorbed. But on the other side, of course, it's also a chance to deepen it, to reflect it, to be able to keep on working on something like this.